Everybody, it's Anita, starting just a minute early so that I can be sure that I get my other tablet going so that I can see your comments and things. So hold on, I will be right with you. Okay, looks like I am live now. Yep, I just have to turn my sound down here. And then that'll be good. So how's everybody doing tonight? Thank you so much for joining me. I don't know what happened to my shirt. I'm just going to leave it alone. Thank you for joining me tonight. It's so nice to have you guys with me for this project. So as you know, I merged the event, the catalog kickoff event, with my business page. So all of the posts that were on the other page are now here on this page. Anything else that you might have missed, I should be covering later in the week. I may not cover every little thing, but it's okay. You'll get the idea, and you're free to reach out with any questions that you might have at any time. Okay, I feel a little bit stressed. My dad stopped by and he just left. So I'm glad I at least got stuff ready for the project. So hopefully I won't forget anything. So let us get started. And I'm going to show you how simple and quick it can be to make a card. And then when I'm finished with the card, I'll show you some other cards I whipped up in. I made 4 today with the same stamp set in just a little bit of time. So the stamp set that we are going to use today is very Versailles. The sun is going to be a little bit of an issue. This is the west side of my house. But can you see that? Yeah, I guess I can get sort of closer. So that's the Very Versailles stamp set. I love this stamp set. It's so elegant and there's so many different things you can do with it. So what we are going to do first, though, I'm just going to do a little bit of prep with the Big Shot. So I'm going to flip you down and hopefully the sun will not be blinding you. Let's see if I can get that sort of centrally located. Okay, so what we're going to do first is emboss. Now the Big Shot machine is good for embossing, as I just said. It's also for die cutting. So here is the embossing folder that we're going to use. It's called Scripty. And it's so pretty. And I can read some of it. It's very poetic. You bluebird singing. It's bits and pieces, I guess. As one red rose within a garden fair, blossoms sometimes, and to perfection blown amid the wealth of flowers stands lone. So I'll have to look up and see if that is actually part of a real poem. But what we're going to do is use the Big Shot machine. Hi, Kathy. It's good to see you. Okay, so we're going to use it with the base. And I'm just going to put a piece. This is Night of Navy. The colors are not going to show up super great because of the glaring sunshine. But all I'm going to do is line it up here in this embossing folder. There's always a line. You can see it. I always try to line up my cardstock to that. So I'm going to put that here and then put the plate on top, and that should do it. So can you see that? Really pretty. I love it. Okay, so we're done with that little piece for now. I'm going to just set this out of my way. And now I'm going to stick the magnetic plate back in. You don't have to have a magnetic plate. It just, to me, makes it much easier. And I showed you the other day in the other video how I had it was in the Tasteful Labels dies. There were these cute little round ones. And so what I'm going to do is, out of a piece of Whisper White, I'm going to just where am I? Here we are. I'm just going to cut a piece out there, and we're going to use that later. So again, you make the sandwich. And this is like the hardest part of the whole card. So once we're done with the Big Shot, I'm going to put it away. And it's easy enough to just, you know, do a circle without having to use a Big Shot machine. But this one makes a little ridged edge. All right, so we're done with these. Let me just, it's heavy, so I'm going to try not to drop it. Just get it out of the way. I'm going to put the die back in my little binder because I'm liable to lose them. All right, so what we're doing is we're starting with a piece of Night of Navy that is cut to 5.5 by 4.25. Oh, my husband just left. He's already coming back. And then I've got a piece of Whisper White that's 5.25 by 4. And we're just going to use 2 stamp colors. We're going to use the Night of Navy and Sahara Sand. Okay, so let me move those out of the way. And let's see, let's use the Night of Navy first. So we'll open that up, and this stamp set has these really cute leaves. So what we're going to do is just, on both ends, we're just going to stamp up toward the center. I love Night of Navy. Blue is like one of my favorite colors. I don't know about you, but I have always loved blue. And this is a really, really pretty blue. All right, and while I've got that Night of Navy open, I'm going to use the little Have a Beautiful Day stamp. And I'm going to stamp that little cutout white, Whisper White piece. While I've got my, whoops, that looks like it's upside down, yeah? And it just fits. Ooh, whip it around. Let's see. It barely fits, but we'll make it work, right? Okay, so there's that. Have a beautiful day. So we're done now with the Night of Navy. We're actually almost finished with this card already, believe it or not. All right, and now I'm going to open the Sahara Sand and use, there's also some really pretty writing, and this is in French, and it's kind of not clear, so I don't know what it says, but it sure looks pretty on a card. And so I'm going to do the same thing, just stamp. I'm going to stamp down in this corner, ink it up again. And then I'm going to just stamp up here. And it doesn't matter if it overlaps a little bit because we're going to cover up that center anyway. There, maybe I can do this with my hand for a second. Hi, Paige, I see you. All right, so there's that. Oh, and then this embossed piece that we did, I'm just going to use the, I think it's called, I wrote it down, the Story Label Punch. Now I've got so many different dies that will cut out shapes similar to this, labels, but I thought, you know, the punch is easy and it's quick, and you know, not everybody's got the Big Shot machine, and the new die cutting and embossing machine is not available yet. So I thought, oh, I'll just use this because is available. All right, so we're just gonna, whoops, let me put that where you can see it, down. And so what I did was just cut out this shape. Man, it's hot up here. Whew. It's nice and cool downstairs in our house. Upstairs is horrendous, especially on this side of the house that gets the afternoon sun. Whoops. So we've got this piece of Whisper White with the Night of Navy, Sahara Sand. I'm going to put this right in the very middle if possible. So I covered up where that writing was double. So then the Have a Beautiful Day, I'm going to just I'm at the very end of my dimensionals, which raise your piece of paper up just a little bit. But I never throw away the edges. I always just use them. The others just peel off really easily. But when it comes to the edges, I like to not waste a bit of it. And so I'm just going to put a couple of them on this Have a Beautiful Day. Take the back off. Place it in the middle. And then we're just going to adhere it to the cardstock Night of Navy. Whoops, I got the little dimensional back on there. I love this. It's just so... I love the stamp set. And look how quick and easy that was to make this card. That's all it took. I've been on here maybe 10 minutes, 12 minutes, and I talked for part of that. So that's how easy it can be. You can't even go to the store and buy a card in 10 minutes and make it be beautiful. So I'm going to show you the others that I made this afternoon with that same stamp set. This one was a really simple one with only two colors of paper, and you know, it did have the punch and a die cut, but you can get circle punches, there are circle dies, there's the stitched circles, there's all kinds of different dies. Okay, this was, I thought I made another one. Oh, here it is. This was a different color, similar card, except I had ribbon that was in that. This is the balmy blue color. Same exact card, except for I added a bit of ribbon, which I don't think you super even really need, but that's what happened. And then I made one that was with 3 different colors, where you just put the, you know, use the different colors up the center. And I used the stitched dies. Sell me your cards. Well, maybe. There, I'm trying to do this so that you can see it without a big glare. So this one I'm not that fond of the colors, but I thought, well, it's not my comfort zone, but I would try it. All right, and then this one was similar, but even simpler, because this one used 4 different colors. This one, again, only had 2 different colors. There, how's that? 2 different colors and a little bit of ribbon. 3 colors of cardstock. It had the, that's the Blushing Bride, the Sahara Sand, and then I used Very Vanilla to stamp on, because I thought it made it a little bit less harsh for that card. And here's the other one I did. This one is same stamp set again. It's got the Pear Pizzazz Early Espresso. And those are the only 2 colors on there besides the Very Vanilla. So that's it. So there you see, I made 5 cards today. Can you imagine? I made 5 cards with 1 stamp set. And this one is like so nice. It's one of my absolute favorite stamp sets. And the other sentiments, I think we used them all actually. There was the Always Thinking of You, Have a Beautiful Day, and Thank You. Those are the 3 sentiments. And it's got 4 of the others. Got the leaves and this little line of things, and the center here of this one, and then the writing that is sort of in the background. So there you have it. I hope you enjoyed that today. If you have any questions, be sure to ask them under the video or wherever you want to on my business page. I am more than happy to help you. You can send me a private message if you have any questions about... Hi, let me move you up where you can see my... Not that you should see my face today because I'm kind of looking verschwitzt. That's a German word. Also a Jewish word, I guess. But anyway, yeah, if you have any questions, ask down below, private message me. I'm happy to help you. If you need help with orders, I'm happy to help you with that as well. And I guess that's it for now. I'm going to post a couple more things on the page so that you can, see what else Stampin' Up! Has available. I'm also available for doing Facebook parties anywhere, not anymore for June, I don't think, but for July, August, September, whatever you want. I'm happy to do either one. If you host a Facebook party, it's just like an in-home. You're going to get hostess rewards, and so it really makes it worth your while without a lot of effort. I will do all the work for you. Okay, so that's it for the video for tonight. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again soon when I have my next live video. I always do Tuesdays at 2, so join me next week for that, Tuesdays at 2. At least for the time being, while we're still sort of under quarantine, I will be around for that. Later on, I may have to change it to another time that I will be home, but for now, I am home, so that's good. All right, guys, good to see you. Let me know what you think of the cards. I will post pictures of them and put them below on this post as well so that you can see them. Okay, take care, stay well. Bye-bye.